It's not okay. I'm a 16-year-old girl. There's girls around me where we do not feel safe having boys in our environment. And it isn't okay. It isn't okay to have them on our team. It isn't okay when it's the genetics.
You hear the frustration in her voice. 16-year-old Riley Morrow speaking out at a school board meeting, asking the officials to remove a biological boy from the girls' cross-country team. She was addressing a recent lawsuit filed by teammates alleging that school officials compared a T-shirt that they were wearing. It said "Save Girls Sports," and they compared it to swastikas.
So the plaintiffs, Caitlin and Taylor, had worn these shirts after a transgender athlete, a biological boy who identifies as a girl, was placed on the varsity team. The students say that the transgender student, who hadn't consistently attended practices or met key varsity eligibility requirements, and resulted in another girl losing her spot on the team. That's all according to this lawsuit.
Athletic department school officials allegedly then forced the students to remove or conceal the T-shirts, claiming they created a hostile environment, comparing wearing these shirts to wearing a swastika in front of Jewish students. Again, it says "Save Girls Sports." That's what's on the T-shirt. All right, Riley Morrow's here with us. Again, she spoke out at the school board meeting, joins us live, along with Julianne Fleischer, the attorney representing the students who are suing the school district. So welcome to you both. Thanks for coming on. This story tends to be a repeat one of sorts, where we're following the news of a biological boy joining a women's team. And Riley, that's clearly something that you don't want to support. Tell me why you've come to that conclusion and why you're wearing the shirt you are today.
Honestly, it's the genetics behind it all. It's the biology of it all. It is due to the genetics. It is clear that boys have an advantage when being compared to girls, especially in sports. So just to see that my teammates and people are losing their spots on the team because of a genetic advantage just makes me upset.
Yeah, and Riley, you're not the only one who spoke out at this school board meeting. One father spoke out saying girls are changing in the parking lot. Watch this.
I drop my daughter off every day. I pick her up every day. There's girls changing in the parking lot. I see that. I'm 42 years old. Do I need to see that? Those are 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 15-year-old kids. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need to see none of that. They should be in their own locker room. But there's a little boy that's making my daughter feel uncomfortable. I'm only here to stand arm in arm with my daughter.
So passionate voice there. Do you feel that there is support rallying behind you and your teammates?
Yes, there's been an overwhelming amount of support through the past couple of days. I know that my community is behind me. I know that the nation is behind me. I've gotten a lot of support just from around the globe, not just my school district, not just the adults participating in my school district and in this area. It's been a lot of support from around the globe.
Yeah, well, that's great. And again, for parents to stand up for their children, that was just one example there. But I know you work hard. And of course, when you're making the varsity team, you've spent years training to compete. You know, you don't want to lose a spot to someone who is a biological male. And Julianne, that's kind of where we welcome you into this conversation here. We understand a lawsuit's been filed, again, having to do with even the words on a T-shirt. Can you talk about that?
Certainly. We represent Taylor and Caitlin, and this whole issue. It's an ongoing, it's a national conversation. But these girls are taking a stand in an effort to promote a message of fairness and equality within women's sports. And when school officials compare that message, that simple, common sense message, to a swastika, which represents a period in history that resulted in the genocide of millions of Jews. That sets a very dangerous tone in conversation, and it's quite appalling that school officials would even attempt to make that comparison. We have young women like Riley, like Taylor, like Caitlin that are taking a stand, and they've worked really hard in the sport that they're playing in. They're cross-country runners, and to have that narrative stripped or reframed in a way that is simply not true is appalling. And so we're prepared to hold these school officials accountable. But not only that, we know what California law says in terms of allowing biological boys to participate in girls' sports. But if biology is going to be ignored in the state of California, we're still calling for equality. Just because Taylor and Caitlin and Riley are biological females, that doesn't mean that the school district has a right to discriminate against them. And as based in the lawsuit, Taylor lost out on her varsity spot to a biological male who didn't even meet the varsity qualifications that the school district puts forth.
Juliana, what do you hope will happen from this lawsuit? I mean, we've seen a number of these lawsuits, similar ones across the country. Do you think that they help move the needle to making change?
Absolutely. I think just with the number of lawsuits that have been filed, really just within the last couple of months, it's incredible to see more and more young women take a stand. And, we're also hopeful for success in the courtroom, but also with this incoming administration in Congress. There's the opportunity to make some incredible real changes to Title IX, which is what we need. We need more adults, quite frankly, to take a stand for these young women. It's incredible to see these young women taking a stand, but the reality is they're 15, 16 years old. They should be able to go to school, participate in sports, participate in discussions. But what they're having to do is they're having to file lawsuits to protect their rights. Sure. And so we're hopeful that the new administration will do a lot to help these young women.
Well, it's incredibly brave, by the way, to speak out, because that's not easy when you open yourself up for criticism. Glad you're doing so, Riley. And especially in this sport, seconds really do count. Yeah. And so when you've got that advantage, whether it be longer legs or bigger lung capacity, Riley, can you talk to us about the transgender athlete on the team and perhaps would they have qualified for certain spots had they been the biological gender that they were born into?
If I'm being completely honest, when comparing the times for the girls' team and the guys' team at Martin Luther King, he is top varsity or qualifies for varsity on the female team, and on the male team it would not be the same circumstances.
Yeah. Exactly. We've seen that before, by the way. It's not just in cross country. We've also seen it in swimming, where you've got a biological male, at least at the collegiate level. I'm thinking of Leah Thomas, who wouldn't have qualified for the top men's team, but was able to do so on the women's. Thank you both for coming on and sharing your story. Again, your bravery in speaking out. Riley Morrow and Juliana Fleischer, we'll keep watching the case. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.